John 15, 16, 17, you did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you. So you should go and bear fruit, and that your fruit should abide. I chose you. It was his choice first. He chose us. He redeemed us. We can't earn his grace. It's no series of things that we did to get to him. He chose us. He loved us. And the other thing he did in that system is said, you didn't choose me. He's saying, I gave you choice. There's choice for you. Man, imagine that. We have the choice to not choose his love. And that's the thing. People do it all the time. They want to do their own thing. They don't want to choose God. I don't even believe that God exists. They get this whole choice from a God that created them. It's so wild. See, he could have made us little I love you God robots, but he didn't do that. He gave us this choice to choose. Now, of course, for all those who are in the business world, they know this whole like choice models, like there's a gajillion of them, that you have all these choices and how you're supposed to analyze and do this and do this and do this. Man, there's a whole other theory on that. It's called decisions determine your destiny. And I heard this pastor once talk about it. His name is Rich Brown. And he taught it for years and years and years at this place called Cornerstone. And it's about the things that you decide have consequences. Those consequences affect the way you view things, and the way you view things, it affects the way you make choices. See, here's the thing. If we have the mind of Christ, if we understand we're a child of God, if we understand the freedom we have in Christ from sin and from addiction and from all the things that plague us, and we understand the freedom, then it takes all that muck off the way we view the world. And when we put our things, the mind of Christ on, we see it clearly on how we're supposed to act. And then we act like Jesus. And then we get the results that Jesus got, the blessing of God in our life. But if we don't, and we dunk our lenses in all sorts of muck and gross and disgusting, and then we look through them, and the world is gross and disgusting and messed up, we make messed up choices. Those messed up choices have messed up consequences, and the cycle repeats. We need freedom from that cycle. We need the freedom to wash off the way we look, and that's the forgiveness of Christ in our lives. Lord, forgive me for this sin, this mistake that's in my life. Forgive me for the judgment I have against XYZ people. Lord, forgive me for this, for the way that I've treated this person. Lord, forgive me for my attitude. You guys get what I'm saying? The Lord help us. All of us are there. The Lord help us. If the thing is that, man, when he gives you that choice, it means you can't blame others. And that's hard. We're super good at blaming others, right? Well, this party did this, and therefore my life is terrible. Or this thing did this, and therefore this. And he's like, great, what decisions did you make? Yeah, you had a terrible upbringing. You had a terrible childhood that marred you, did all sorts of stuff. Guess what? I saved you. I've wiped that stuff from you. You've been delivered. You've gone through all these steps. Now what decisions are you making for your life? You are no longer a victim. Be victorious. So live victoriously. No more excuses. Man, that's a hard one. When you take excuses away, I love excuses. Excuses are great. Man, I can't go because what's in the pocket? I'm busy combing my hair. Man, we literally heard from somebody the other day. They're like, I'm busy. I can't do it because it was like the lamest excuse ever. I was like, that is weak. You need to come up with better excuses. But he's saying no excuses, especially on the way that we love others.